How's it going, everyone? It is Reversal Trader King, where I catch bottoms and tops in the stock market. And today I have an interesting ticker I want to talk about that probably is under the radar for a lot of people. But I've been just screening around, and the ticker is FWRD, Forward Air. And I want to go over my system on how do we find reversal for the best entries and the best risk versus reward, and where we're going to look for our profits and all that. So before I get right into this video, do keep in mind I have a premium Discord that is a highly successful Discord of over 90% win ratio. And if you guys want to join, it is only $6. It'll be in the link down below into the YouTube comments and in the description. But I'm going to show you guys the system if you decide to join, and I guarantee you won't regret it. And I want to talk about ticker FWRD. And right now, what you're looking at on my chart is the weekly candle. I like to go higher alerts and go down the time frames. Higher time frames and then go down to it like a stair step, right? Because the weekly is very high valued compared to your 15-minute, 30-hour, or even daily. So when you're looking at this system, you have the green candle or the green band, and this is what's going to be called your buy zone. This does not mean you get in right away. It just means, okay, it is triggering the system to be a buy zone. The middle band is where price has to go back to. That is your middle band. And then the red band is your sell zone, where you look for like puts and shorting. So when I say price has to go back to, I'm not going to look for it on the weekly, but I'm going to go to the daily. Because in the daily, you're going to see where price goes down big time, and then it goes back and touches this middle band. And now I have a time frame of when that does it. So right in here, it goes down. Everywhere you're seeing an inflection of way above or way under, it is always touching this middle band. You're going to have gaps like this, and then the painter fills it in. That is what market makers are doing. They don't like this where it doesn't touch, and so then they finally touch it. That is what's happening here. You have big gaps, and then they finally touch it down in here. You accumulate the shares for this nice gain of touching the middle band. So everywhere you're looking, you're having that thing. And I want to show you why we don't trade based on the daily. As you can see, price goes way under here. Let's just say at $74. Well, I know where that was. That was right in here on this time frame, right in here. That where the price was going way under at 74. It was like right in this area here, right? But this is not giving a signal because we look at the bigger time frames, and you'll see this a lot where the weekly is touching the bottom band, and then you're finally getting the signal you want. So in the weekly, we haven't had a touch since way back here. So we are bound to have some type of weekly touch too, because it's been a while. But I like to look at the daily, because if you haven't had a touch within 1 month to 2 months, then the price tends to go back and touches that middle band. We almost had that touch, barely missed it. I'm not going to count that as the touch. We're going to count this as the last touch at 122. And now it is 308. So we are past 1 month and some change. So what I'm predicting is, what I would like to see is a touchdown here at the green band, and then a move right up here to the blue band, and the blue band is at $36.95. So we have plenty of room to go up, and we can go way more up than that. That's just a conservative target. I think this thing will start doing an uptrend for sure. But yeah, I look for the weekly. And then also another thing to look at is this KDJ. The lower the K, the better it is. I want to see what this one... Yeah, that was a 52.30. Look at how low this K is. The K on the KDJ is 2.90 right now. So that is very low. And that just means like you can only pull a rubber band so much before it just bounces and buyers are going to be coming in. So this is on a high alert. The more I talk about it, I'm not trying to like over pump it, but this right here is going to make a massive move. It's just definitely in the playing cards for that. So we did have a little bounce from this lower band, and then as you can see, when we want to retest of this lower band, I think it will do it. It would be very nice if it does. We are looking at a K of 11 when it did bounce. It was right in that area, but I don't mind the K at 11. I would like it below 10. But the main thing is we haven't had a touch of the middle band, and we will have that touch here very shortly, is what I'm assuming here. So that is ticker FWRD. Like I said, this strategy has a win ratio of over 90%. Back tested for over 6 months. It does work. And if you guys want to know when I get into this ticker and exactly my entries, do keep in mind, I talked about I have the premium Discord for only $6, and I give you exactly the trades I'm looking at, my system, which is the setup video here. If you want to copy exactly these indicators in a more in-depth video to talk about it, do watch that video in the premium Discord, and then you're going to see trade alerts where I will post the ticker with the entry and exit. So if I make 30%, you should make 30% profit too, of how a trader has been doing this for over 6 years and can be consistently profitable month after month. Because as you can see, we ignore all these trades. All these trades were being ignored, and then we finally get an alert when everyone else is dismal, and we're going to sell these shares to the chasers when this starts running. This is part of the strategy, how it works. A lot of these candles can be ignored, but people just don't have a system and understand, exactly what they're looking at. A lot of people look at basic support right in here, so they have an order here, but as you can see, this basic support broke, and we've just been heading down ever since. But yeah, this is a great system, $6, and I think you guys are gonna love it. You're gonna absolutely learn a lot, and you can use it however you want, or you can just follow me how you want. If you want to join, go down to the YouTube comments down below, and it'll say join the premium Discord for the best trades, and I will pin that in the YouTube comments, and it'll be in the description. And when you click on it, it'll take you to this free chat area. If you're not used to Discord, basically what you want to do is you want to make sure you go over here to the subscriptions and click premium chat where the subscriptions are. These will be locked to people who aren't subscribed, and it will just tell you, would you like to subscribe for $6? And you'll just say yes. And just remember, if you're doing on computer, it is slightly cheaper because it avoids the iOS fee. Just keep that in mind. If you're doing on computer, it will be slightly cheaper, but not that much. Anyways, guys, if you like this video, give it a like, subscribe, comment to me what you think. I was just going over this over the weekend. I really love this trade a lot, and I really think this is a very safe play with a very low risk and high reward, and that's the kind of plays I look for. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I will see you in the Discord, and happy trading.